Hello guys. Here we have a laptop. It's an old laptop. It's not turning on at all. Anyway, I bet on this one there's a short to ground on the 19 volt. Let's go ahead. Let's check. I just saw something, guys. But I'm not sure so far. I'm gonna be sure just now. I just saw a short on the 19 volts with my own eyes, but again, I wanna be 100% certain. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Take your multimeter, turn it on, and then you put it into continuity mode. All right. Okay, we got 0 0. So here, I believe we have a short here. Let's check this capacity right here. Short. A short. Okay, I'm right 100%. There's a short to ground. There's a short on the main power line on the 19 volts. So let's start on the 19 volts. Let me show you the 19 volts where it starts. All right. We have a short on the 19 volts. Okay. Here we go. Right. Okay, our 19 volts starts here. This yellow thing, it's a DC jack. Wait, I'm right or wrong? No, I'm wrong. The DC jack is this one, the one with a yellow dots. That's your DC in jack. And PF, it means power fuse 1. This is the fuse from the power. So let's check the fuse from the power. So what you do, you connect one probe to ground as always, and then you check. There's even a short on the, imagine there's a short on the fuse. There's a short on the fuse. This machine is shorted to ground. After a fuse, what do we have? You will see those coils, PL1 and PL2. Those are power inductors after a fuse. Then after this, you see this dots here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. It means the power goes on the other side of the board. So what you do is you flip the board and then you follow those dots. So let's flip the board, and then there's our dots right there, those 6 dots. That's where our power continues. But after this, it goes to what? It goes to a MOSFET. There's a MOSFET here, a transistor right there underneath there. What I can do is let's clean the mess there. Okay, wait. At first, let me show you why I said there was a short on the power line and I was 100% sure. See that capacity right there? I did a video before where I said ceramic capacitors, they break, and it was a big debate because a lot of people, they didn't believe me until later they realized that I was right 100%. That ceramic capacitors, they break, and the moment they get break, that's how they get shorted. Some of them, they even break inside them. That's how they get shorted. But most of them, you can see them physically. Like, you don't have to use a DC bench power supply unless if maybe they are tracked within them, but most of them you can see them physically. Without a microscope or with a microscope, it doesn't matter. As long as you have a good eyesight, you can still detect them. This guy here is tracked. I believe he's the one causing this issue. After removing this, we'll check where I checked on the fuse and see if we still have a short or not. You know what? Yeah, let's just remove it. So you apply a sheet. Okay, wait. The problem here, we have to cover this area here. Problem here, we have to cover this area here with a tape, heat resistant tape, otherwise the plastic connector there for the string will be bent. So let's be careful. Try to be careful as possible. Okay, this came right. Let's put another tape. These are heat resistant tape. So now I'll be able to remove this without any worries. That's what's flaxy. All right, so now let's check for shorts there on the fuse. All right, put one probe to ground and then we charge the fuse. Okay, there's still a short on the fuse. Okay, so let's check if I was right or wrong by saying that capacitor was shorted to ground. Okay, I was right 100%. This cap was shorted to ground, but again there's something else shorted to ground because we still have a short. So again, what can be shorted there? I think let's check this. Okay, this is not shorted. Okay, this is not shorted. Let's try to spot another capacitor using our own eyes. Guys, this is strange. This is the first time I'm seeing multiple components shorted to ground. After removing this capacitor, we still have a short, of which is funny and strange. Okay, let me check this guy, and it's not this diode. Okay, it's not this diode. Let's reverse the probes. See, it doesn't read. The diode is fine. Let's check the shorts whether this is a okay, guys, I can't really see, can't really tell. Okay, this is a short, straight short to ground. There's a short somewhere. I'm gonna try by all means to spot a shorted cap, another shorted cap. Using my own eyes. If not, then it's fine. We'll inject the 19 volts, of which I don't want to do. Guys, I hate to inject the 19 volts. I won't lie to you. It's the last thing I wanna do. But first, I normally like to use common sense, look around before injecting the 19 volts. Okay, I can't really see a thing. I know you wanna see as well under the microscope. Okay, let's do this. I think I know where the problem is. Let's check this guy out. This is the CPU. Give me a brush. Okay, guys, I'm gonna use a brush because right here you can see there's a lot of dust. There's a lot of dust, guys. And it's a mess. Here. Here. Hey, sitting. Okay, guys, we have a problem here. I think our short is coming from this side. I think so, because this is loose. This is very loose. See how the brush cleans the motherboard. I think this is good. Okay, guys, this is clean. Okay, it's not clean. Fine, it's not clean. But let's check. Let me physically check the DC inject. Alright, guys, to make things easier, let's just open a schematic, and we'll start from PF1, from power fuse 1, and then see why there's a short there on power fuse 1 and what can cause a short there on power fuse 1. Let's go ahead. So this is a schematic. So what you do, you search, see where you say you search for PF1. By looking for that fuse, power fuse 1 on the schematic, we have to see this fuse on the schematic. Okay, this is very interesting because we are on the charging section. This is a charging section, right? So I think that can cause shorts here on power fuse 1. This capacitor, if this is shorted to ground, it can cause a short if these two are touching. You see this capacitor, there's a gap in between. It means they're not touching ground, and positive, they're not touching. But if any of this cap goes wrong, it means there will be a short to ground. Let's continue. After this PL5, what do we have? Okay, we have what? Okay, after PL2 and PL1, of which are inductors, what do we have? We have PD9, power diode 9. So let's check whether we have a short here, and if we have a short on the other side of the diode. It will give us much more clean answer and explanation. Let's look for PD9 on the board. All right, guys, there we go. We have PD9. So this is what you do on PD9. According to schematic you saw there. Let's check for shorts. There's a short. There's a short here. What about the other side? There's no short. And the other ports, PR132. There's no short. There's no short. On this side, we have a short to ground. Okay, so listen to this part. Let me show you what is going on. You saw just now, I was checking this PD9. One side of PD9 is shorted to ground, and but other side where there is a current sensor, this side where there's PR133, there is no short. It means our short is on this side. Something here is shorting power to ground, and again, that's why I think this connector is shorted to ground. PJ1 shorted to ground. Let's go ahead. Let's check PJ1. I was suspecting this from the beginning. If you remember very well, I did say I don't trust PJ1. Something is not right there. I think the short might be coming. Short might be there. Okay, guys, this is broken. PJ1 is broken, so I'm gonna remove this completely off, and I'm gonna show you how to remove these connectors. Okay, let's remove that connector. If there is no shorts after removing this connector, it means I was right by saying it's very rare to find multiple shorted capacitors on any motherboard. It's always one component. I repeat again, it's very rare to find multiple shorted component, multiple shorted capacitors. I've never seen multiple shorted capacitors on any board. There's always one guy. That's one guy. I'm not saying it's not possible, it is, but I don't remember seeing multiple shorted capacitors. I believe this is the issue. I don't think it's a capacitor. Let's remove this guy. We have to take down this guy. You burn this guy slowly. You burn him. Burn this guy. Cook this guy. Let's cook this guy. See a smoke there. Cooking this guy. Let's burn him. Okay, 1 ounce. What about this piece? Piece out. What about this piece? Piece out. All right. All right, guys. Okay. Let's continue. Now we have removed this guys. This guy. Imagine removing this guy only to find that there was nothing wrong. Okay, fine. This guy was fault. He was corroded. I'm not sure if you can see. He was rusted very, very, very badly. Whether he was working or not, but in this condition, I had to remove this guy. And I know he's the one causing the short. If not, then it's okay. I'll learn because we learn every day. We learn every day. You have to leave a space, a room for improvement, guys. Let's see. Ta-da! Okay, see. There's no shorts anymore. Okay, I'm not happy with that measurement. 80 is too close. Too close to ground, but there's no shorts anymore. I believe now this machine can turn on and work 100%. Okay. Again, with that 80, I'm not happy somehow. And one more thing, let's check for some shots to ground. 80, 200. Something, somewhere, somehow. Still pulling this power a little bit down to ground because it says 80. Why not 300? Why not 400? Why not those big numbers? Why so close? Okay, let me pull up the fuse and see which side. See which side from the fuse is giving us that low value. Let's see which side is that. I'll remove the fuse. The fuse is out. Now let's check. The fuse is fine, obvious. As you can see, 0 0. So this means charging. Okay, see, there's no reading. This is exactly what we should get. No reading because it's not touching any components until the diode PD9. This guys, the value has went up to 208. You know what? Let me just do a favor. I'm gonna knock those guys up. Those two caps. And besides, they don't look good, so I'm just gonna knock them out. All right, let's put back mocha. Let's put back the fuse. Fuse is back. Okay, guys, I'm done. Let's put the DC in jack and turn on this machine. Guys, we're missing a DC in jack because I removed the DC in jack. It was.
That one work?
Yeah, it's the same. Let's see. Okay, let me see if this is the same. Okay, I have another one here. A spare part. Okay, yeah, they look exactly the same. We'll remove this and then put it right there. Okay, we'll remove this. Okay, let's clean the motherboard. Okay, let's put this aside. Okay, while I'm putting this aside, Caesar would clean this because he has learned a lesson on how to track down any shorted component easily without using a DC bench power supply. Besides, even if you use a DC bench power supply, a DC inject was not gonna get hot, so you had to. So there, I was forced to use a common sense. So it won't be a case where you use a DC bench power supply and you find a short, and some shorts are strong. Even if you inject 5 amps, this won't work. See 105. Okay, let me show you. Now we have 110, 105. This is much more better. PC will work now. That's what I believe in. So what do we do now? We have to put back DC in jack. This is where we clean the fan and put back this fan. Yeah. While me and you, we remove what? We remove the DC in jack. We will remove the DC in jack from a donor board. Let's go ahead. Okay, so this is how you remove the DC in jack from a donor board. You put flaxseed, much flaxseed as possible. And one rule: don't use too much heat. 333 is fine. And this is a donor pot. We are removing a DC in jack without damaging the entire thing. Panning it, we're boiling it nice and slowly. Spinning, 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 spinning. Brandy, I need you here. Press like this. Yeah, hold the bolt down. Try to pull the DC and jack up, guys. Don't use too much force. Can use force, but not too much. Okay, fine. To make life much more easier, Brennan hold it like this. The board. Careful not to pain yourself there. Up. There's the trick that I learned. So again, you can put it like this, and the thing would drop by itself easily. Oh, I remember. Put maximum heat. Don't worry. See? Easy. It was so easy, extremely easy. Maximum heat. Okay, now let's put back the DC in jack, the new one. This way. Can we have the new DC in jack? All right, so you have two options here. You can prepare the holes. I think they're not the same. Okay, yeah, guys, they are not the same. We need another one. This one won't fit at all. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look for another one. Guys, this is lovely from the donor pot. I got the same mother pot. So I'm gonna repeat the trick here again. I showed you. You put something underneath and then you apply maximum heat. Okay, guys, it's done. I need a brush and alcohol. Oh, yo. See our brush. It's now a mess. No ways, I'm not putting this brush. Okay, let me just clean with this brush. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna clean with this brush. Hope the dirt will come out. We'll check for shots after this. Anyway, I like how I managed to put this in. This was tough, guys, I won't lie. Because there's no way checking the components. Guys, I hope you are learning. Because if you are not, I come there and kill you. Okay, fine. Now, the moment of truth. Turn on the spot. Already late. Let's move on. Let's put the CPU. Oh, before the CPU, we'll use a power button. We have a power button here. We have a power button right here. But before all of that, let me confirm 100% that there is no short to ground. After putting the DC in check, we have to confirm. Hi, boo. Now we're having 800 and something. This is good. 800. It went high. Very high. 800 and something. Check the fuse again. 820. Aibo, I'm telling you, this is lovely and couldn't you see how dirty the board was? But I don't have a tissue. Don't have a tissue, Brandy. Okay, guys, let's wait. Guys, this is dirty. Board was a mess, but keep it that it's working. Though I'm not sure, but I'm sure that it's working. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure. Yeah, worse than this, bro. Okay, this is nothing. Okay, so now, what you do, you connect the charger, but before charger, let's connect this. Let's connect this. Okay, let's connect this. Let's connect this for some reasons. And this is a power button. Why do we connect a power button? Yeah. What's that? Okay, we have a power button right over here. Now let's connect this to that. Okay, I have a feeling like it's gonna burn like But who cares? This is not my part anyway. No, I'm just joking, guys. I care a lot. Hope you saw the smoke. Smoke came by. Even now the smoke came. This pants. Okay. This got spent. Okay, this is funny because it's just spent the DC. But why? Okay, let's check why. Why I spent the DC check. And now there's a short on the DC on the DC check. Now there's a short. Now there's a short to ground. How, guys? But I did check for short right before. Right before. Now we have a short. Okay. The whole struggle continues. Let's see. Okay, guys, why it spent? I don't understand why. Okay, we have removed the DC jack. Let's see a shot. Let's check for a shot to ground. There's still a shot to ground. I don't trust this. Let's remove this. We'll put another one once we are done. So a spark. So a spark. So how Marapot pens. No, acho que put something was penning. Something did pen. Now we have a short. Okay. This is out. There's our problem. Somewhere, something is shutting everything to ground. What is that? What is that? What is that? Just keep on. Checking out. Hi, boo. Auto hi, boo. Hey, floppy, ah, you put out you. What's in my phone? I'm told. Oops. What is it? It's my phone. Ano phone sa isa mang nang pala. Yo pot ko ba na siya? Okay, normal no be rap kan. Oh, Cameroon. Ah, ano nga so na. Pakata crazy mhlambe. Angeke uzokhona ukugqikaza. Yo. Alright guys. Alright guys, so what I did here, I drilled a big hole. As you can see, the problem was it's not the boards or what, but the problem is about the layers. Somehow it was touching the 19 volts. So I had to separate the layers by drilling a big hole, and I stretched the board a little bit. So now I'll have to put back the DC in jack, and then after putting back the DC in jack, I will come back and make sure that it's touching here, because this is the 19 volts. Pretty sure these are ground. Yeah, these are ground. Yes, these are ground. These are all ground. But I have to make sure that this is touching, because this is the 19 volts. The layer is up and there's no short for now. Let's continue. All right, guys, I'm done. I've soldered. I think right at this time. Let's see. This is taking so much of my time because I want to move on. All right, so now, oh guys, you know what? Let's connect a string, but first let's put some fans. I have a feeling this time it's gonna be fine. Okay, let's take that to RAM. Let's close here. What about there? Then here, and then the last one. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's connect ground. I need a string as well. Let's see. Okay, first let's see without the string, and then see with a string. Okay. Okay, alright. Let's connect ground to ground with the power button. Alright, let's see. Let's press the power button. Yeah, bro, there's lights and the fan spin. Even here, there's lights. It's turning on and it's checking 1 amp. Let's see if I just premier screen or the so it's gonna need you to assemble those lights.